Hola a todas y a todos, un feliz domingo. Hoy, pues bueno, me he arreglado un poquito para salir. Eh, Me pusieron el Botox, he tenido somnolencia, me pusieron menos dosis porque perdí peso, pero bueno, la verdad es que muy bien, muy llevadero. Agradeceros a todos y a todas las personas que me veis, os adoro. Hay muchísimas personas que, que jamás pensé que llegaría a conocer, bien en Facebook, bien en persona. En la clase de yoga en la que yo voy, aquí cerquita de mi casa, hay muchísimas personas. Hay cantantes de ópera, hay personas que están en el coro, que hacen yoga, que hacen todo lo mejor que pueden, muy positiva, con muchas ganas de vivir, porque ese es el secreto. El secreto es simplemente proyectar en tu mente lo que realmente necesitas o lo que realmente anhelas. Es precioso y además se cumple. Por ejemplo, cuando quieres aparcar tu coche, eh, piensas y visualizas que va a haber un sitio para tu coche. Y efectivamente lo hay. Y si no, no pasa nada. Para eso está el parking. Muitos beijos. A Wanda, a Celiane, a Gil, a Betsabe. A lot of kisses for Lars, for Susan, for Elizabeth, for a lot of people that I met in my way with Distonia. For me, Distonia, it has been a hard trip, but also I've learned a lot. So I give thanks to Distonia. I also have to say that I was lucky because I was diagnosed uh, quite soon in comparison with some other people that had had lost 20 years in having that that diagnosis. Okay. Um, Also, there is a thing that I'm gonna say, but of course with all the care and all the respect. Okay, for me, somatization doesn't exist. My sister has fibromyalgia, and before it was called somatization generalized X. I mean, but now we have discovered that it's a deficit of serotonin. It's a quite important neurochemical transmission for depression and also for fibromyalgia and the pain. So I was also having a treatment, okay, because it was in depression, and that treatment affected my thyroid, okay, and anybody took care. Only a dermatologist that was treating me. I had a really bad acne. I asked her. She ordered a blood test for me, and appeared a TSH. These are one of the levels of thyroxine, TSH, okay, and it was the normal. It's between 1 and 2, 1.1, 1.2 to 1.9, 1.7. It's very small, okay, and it had 43 in TSH from a thyroid, okay. So I also had due to treatments that all nurses administered, for instance, antibiotics, um, medicines in order to avoid and for people with transplantation of any kind, they are cancerogen and they are quite toxic. And the last year or the other one, they started to move and made a blood test for everyone. They give information because they didn't know. So fluconazole, for instance, is an antibiotic. Felcept is quite used in bone marrow transplantation and also in liver transplantation, okay, and in any kind. So we have been all in contact with it. I also know the case of a helping nurse, okay, and that she was so irritated, okay, that she had to stop going to the service, okay, in X-ray, because we work in endoscopic, okay, we put prostheses for the liver, for the pancreas, and for small pieces of cholesterol in the liver, okay. That technique is ERCP. It is retropancreas endoscópica procedure, I mean. But the machine was all the time working, okay. I had an X-ray protection, vale, made in plumber, but I didn't have, all was too big for me, okay. And just in the side of my body, of my uterus, where I have the polyps, just in the side, it was from the X-ray, because the X-ray came from my left side, okay. So imagine. Also I know in an hospital, the first hospital that I worked, 4 or 3 women had breast cancer at the same time. That's not coincidence. Okay. So people who work as a nurses, doctors, or anything, we have to care us for ourselves, because we have a lot of possible damage. I also have to say, I punched one finger with a needle, plain of blood. It was a very hepatitis virus. It was a very one. I had the punch, and I have a lucky angel for me who covers me, and I didn't take it. So I feel really lucky. Now in this moment, I'm immune to hepatitis B. I don't know about C. Didn't try, because I would like to make a blood test to give my serum from the blood. It is move quite fast in order to separate the red globules, okay, transporter section for the plasma. And I would really like to know if my serum is useful for healing people. I really like it too. Well, wanted to tell you anymore. Enjoy this wonderful Sunday, and a lot of kisses for everyone. Muchísimos besos para todas. En este vídeo he explicado pues, los peligros que tenemos las enfermeras, tanto de irradiación, tanto por sus medicamentos, que no se supo que tenían toxicidad. Por ejemplo, fluconazol es un antibiótico que se utiliza muchísimo y resulta que es citotóxico. Es decir, yo cuando estuve también en las CPRs, en un hospital, que es para el hígado, para quitar las piedrecitas del hígado, incluso se ponen pues, prótesis de páncreas, etcétera, para poder abrir paso. Entonces yo llevaba delantal de plomado, pero era muy grande y entonces no me cubría la parte izquierda, como porque no había de mi talla, era muy chiquitina. Entonces justamente tengo los pólipos en el lado izquierdo. Así es que, pues bueno, ya sabéis. También he explicado que desde mi punto de vista la somatización como tal es un término que se está quedando obsoleto. ¿Por qué? Porque conozco personas que tienen fibromialgia y lo que la fibromialgia antes se llamaba trastorno de somatización generalizado, luego ya lo he pasado a una fibromialgia, pero la fibromialgia está basada en un déficit ni más ni menos de serotonina, que es un neurotransmisor importantísimo, porque sin él hay depresión, etcétera, y dolor. Entonces, claro, por eso os digo, yo a mí también, en mi caso, estuve con un tratamiento, nadie me creyó, yo empecé, además mis compañeras de trabajo me lo dijeron, dicen, Ana, te está saliendo, tienes el cuello gris, te está saliendo bocio. Y la única que se dignó a pedirme una analítica fue una dermatóloga, y la TSH, que es de 1,2 hasta no llega a 2, es un nivel muy bajito, la TSH la tenía 43,3. O sea que imaginaros. Bueno, pues muchos besos, no os entretengo más, que disfrutéis de la tarde del domingo y un beso muy grande. Hasta luego.